Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Om Guye Namaha. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video about the transit of Jupiter in Purna Vasu. This will start on August 12th, and then on October 18th, Saturn will still be in that nakshatra, but will go into Cancer. And then on December 5th, will retrograde back into Gemini, but still in Purna Vasu. So all the way until the end of this year, which is really good. Now, Purna Vasu translates into good again and wealthy again, or visible infinity, going from the darkness of Ardara into the light of Purna Vasu. It is when we return after the mission is complete and the target is met. After the storm in Ardara comes the sun out again. Ardara is represented by Rudra. Rudra destroys the illusion of duality by creating stormy events. And these events rip away our attachments so that we can see the truth, which is often painful, very fast and quick, like a storm ripping away the old trees so that new ones can grow. It is a time of growth for Jupiter, healing after a hard time, because also Venus is here too, about rehabilitation. So with Venus here, this can be dealing with relationships, business partnerships, money. So you may have a storm or some things that were wiped away when Venus was in Ardara, but now it's the renewal. And it's also about spiritual enlightenment as well. So it's about hitting a target of material success, especially because Jupiter will conjunct Venus starting August 12th. Jupiter is religion, finance, publishing, foreign trade, bonds, interest rate, pensions, taxes. So all these things will benefit many. Say you had a delay in them or you weren't sure about these things. Now will be the time that these things can come into fruition for you. Now it's all about doing things over again. And some may go back to counselors or healers, or maybe go to buy something that you couldn't buy previously, or going back to another relationship that you had previously. Maybe it's a renewal of that said relationship. Success in money or finance, receiving something that you have been striving for. Safety returns in money and relationships, but Mercury at the same time will be transiting in Ashlesha. So it's important that this security isn't coming from a toxic place like control or clinging on to things or toxic things. Many will feel nurtured and balanced in harmony. We must remember that Jupiter and Venus are enemies though. So one is the guru. Jupiter is the guru for the devatas, for the gods. And then Venus is a guru to the asuras, the demons. So it's kind of funny how the spiritual enlightenment can come both ways. Depending on your level of consciousness, it can come from the gods or it can come from the demons. Now, the enlightenment that comes from the demons is knowledge, but not enlightenment as in enlightenment of the soul, which only can come through the devatas. So you have to be careful which side you're on, because the demons will take over you eventually. It's higher consciousness and the material plane. So it's important to utilize Venus, the higher energy of Venus, for compassion, or else Jupiter can expand the materialistic side of Venus, which can become our downfall, as Rahu is trining them, which is the agenda of the elite and the darker parts of our psyche, which will do anything to get ahead. Many will be traveling with their partners for business reasons. Something can be retrieved which was lost. The stock market can go up in matters of trade and get resolved. Many can go back to school. Construction projects will come back, and tourism that was lost. Success in spiritual pursuits. Space travel. Now, this is all about trade, so this can really help trade now. This is about people who have astrology and esoteric subjects. Now you can start getting wisdom from that. Travel and tourism can be booming. People can be spending money or getting money from travel and tourism. Restaurant business, transport industry, house construction. It'll help engineers, people going back to school, priests, monks, gurus. This will help the delivery services like postal services, anything like Uber, skip the dishes, or home delivery businesses. It can help landlords, people in the aviation industry, like astronauts or people to do with space, can have success, even though most of the space is fraud, but you know what I'm saying. And then, so I'm going to explain to you the karma of these padas, because it's going to go through 4 different padas. Now, on August 12th until August 29th, it's in the first pada, which is Aries Navamsha. It's a new beginning, healing and working on oneself, drive and ambition. Be careful of sudden bursts of anger, jealousy, which can make you make impulsive decisions that create a lot of karma. In the story, it's about a man and his wife who saved every penny that they made but stole the money of a Brahmin, which is a holy man. It is important to spend money on yourself at this time, or it can be lost and stolen. Then August 29th, it goes into Taurus Navamsha, which is about money and resources. The karma is using another's resource and not paying them, thinking that you don't have to pay someone because you think their status is beneath you. This can also have to do with education and not getting proper transaction, like someone not paying for education. Traveling in distant lands but not paying people in these lands because you think you deserve everything for free, like influencers do, for example. Then September 19th, it goes into Purnarvasu, the third pada, which is Gemini Navamsha, which is about communication, short travels. And so be careful of crypto scams, trading scams, Ponzi schemes. It's about a barber who kills a rich trader and steals his $10 million coins. Finance scams, people who make friends with others for selfish reasons. And then on October 18th, it goes into the fourth pada. This is in Cancer Navamsha. It's exaltation, about home, mother, emotions, property. It is important not to hurt anyone emotionally here or prey on their emotions and create harmony in society, especially those who are serving society, as it is important to help society if you can. So that's just a little bit about what I see of this transit coming up. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one.